out in the woods, just a single night. This is my local patch, and I'm very pleased to have been joined by two guys that you probably know from YouTube as well. There's my setup coming into shot, and there they are. I sent an invite out to both Brian and James, and they've been able to join me for this weekend, which is brilliant because we've been absolutely saturated with rain for the last couple of weeks, but it looks like we've chosen a really good weekend to do it. There's the setups that they've got. Let's go and have a little chat with the guys, a little look at how they're doing things. So I'm just going in the DD multicam 3x3 DD tops hammock, bit of insulation, under blanket, well my wall blanket with bungees underneath it to make an under blanket. There's my grizzly up in the tree, and we've got Brian's set up there. He's got the 8x8 oilskin tarp just on the floor with a nice ground mat, his sleeping bag, etc. And James Hunterian 1986 with a basher, 10th wonder hammock, very similar to the DD. Nice looking bit of kit there, James, actually. And that's us in a bit of a triangle formation. We can have a fire in the middle there, as you can see, because I'm the old bloke and I can't really sit on the floor too easily these days. I've got the so we're in my patch this time around. I've been afforded, and you guys that have put me up know how much I appreciate you doing so, with some real hospitality on my travels, likes of Bob and Craig and Steve, Funky, Mick, Animal Tendencies. So I've been meaning to get some people down to share my bit of the woodland with, and I'm really glad that you, Brian, and James have been able to make it. We're just doing the one night because that's all we can really get time off for, and it's just about chilling out, really, bringing some new kit out, trialing it. We're not, we haven't walked and hiked miles into the woods, have we, lads? It's just
not at all.
Nice easy little walk in, somewhere I like to come and spend a bit of time, have a fire, try some new gear in as realistic an environment as we can get.
Doesn't get much better than this.
It doesn't. And that's about it. So we're going to crack on, get some wood ready, and we'll bring the cameras back a bit later on. We'll get a fire going and some food on and have a brew. I think a brew's in order sometime soon. Cheers, Di. Really appreciate you sending that through. Just in time for this weekend's outing as well. Browning ultralight takedown saw. Chuffed to have that back, Di. Thanks very much. Right, Brian's on fire duty today, or tonight.
I'm gonna make Bill proud.
So we've got some bigger stuff chopped. We've been really lucky actually because of the high winds recently. A lot of the windfall is down, it's sticking up into the air.
Quite a lot of this birch bark's quite wet.
So with the saw it's worked out quite nicely. So Brian's been told that he has to, what was it, Brian? Bill said?
Represent the wolf pack.
Represent the wolf pack by getting the fire going in traditional manner. Traditionally using matches.
Would you like to use the double-pronged fire steel?
I'll have to process this down a bit more.
So we've done our prep. We've got the finger size and the pencil thick size and the little matchstick size. Nice technique, Brian. You're keeping hold of the matchstick, matchbox.
See, I did listen to you, Jedi.
Yeah, you're not kneeling down, you see. If the wind was coming through your legs, you'd have a tunnel focusing the wind right underneath you, but it's going nicely. So we're going to get a fire going. That's looking good. Get a brew on, I reckon.
birch bark. Go. And the birch bark's quite wet.
I reckon we've probably got about half an hour till it starts getting dark.
Yeah.
Obviously there's no canopy here, so it's going to be it's going to stay light as long as it can do.
Much crack up in the gin, why not?
There we go. Some bratwurst sausages just warming through and cooking nicely by the fire.
Where's the gin?
Brian's after the gin already. Oh, amazing. Brian's got a drink problem. Problem is there's not enough drink.
He's drinking it straight.
It's cold.
They're going to be absolutely phenomenal, those sausages. I can tell they're cooking lovely.
Hopefully this should work alright.
Well, if you're doing the onions, Jedi, do you want me to do the chilli?
Yeah, go for it.
Have you got a pot for the chilli?
I have got a pot, yeah. I have to dig it out.
That'd be
It's
lovely.
just in my bag.
Oh, I haven't got to do anything, this is great.
Fabulous.
I'll just do those for the time being. That should keep us going.
There's a lot coming out of here.
The old cold weather gives you the sniffles, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Smell those onions though, they smell delicious. And you get the sizzle of the onion.
Some nice sweet red onions. Pre-chopped at home. Oh, that smells amazing.
Oh man.
Oh, that does smell amazing. Ready to go along with the bratwurst. Love bratwurst sausages. Pre-cooked and nice and easy for the woods. You just need to brown them up a bit and heat them through. Got some nice, nice tiger French bread. This is just to start off with. And we'll have a bit of chilli with it as well.
Stop.
Beautiful.
Do you want any butter to go in with them?
They've got oil on.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Bill always cooks a stew when it comes out. But he never pre-cooked any of his veg. So it literally takes him like an hour to prepare his stew. And then it took him like an hour to cook it.
Really?
Yeah. You never
Bill,
know.
pre-cook your stuff,
I keep
mate.
telling him to pre-cook it.
James is on chilli duty. How about that?
It smells awesome as well.
Mmm. Chili dogs. Want a bite? Num 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 num. Go on, sink your teeth in. Smells beautiful. Is that alright, lads? Good enough for a munch on?
Absolutely superb.
Oh. Mmm. Got 2 each of them. And then we'll move on to something else.
Lovely beer to wash it down with, I think.
Oh yeah.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Actually, I feel really warm.
And now that I've got some food inside me, yeah.
That was feeling pretty cold earlier on.
Right.
I think they should keep us going until bedtime anyway. We don't need a big roaring fire. We dress for the weather. Clothing can accommodate the temperature that we're in. But Brian looks like he's just about to sit in the fire rather than back from it.
When me and the guys go, we have a really small fire and we all sit crazy close.
Cuddling.
So it's just normal for them.
Oh, cheers, boss.
Cheers.
Good health, mate.
Just used to it.
Good to see you guys coming down.
Good, bro.
Appreciate
Cheers.
you making the journey.
It was a pleasure.
Because so I've been looking forward to sharing this with somebody.
Happy days.
Now, you're going to see this on the other channels as well, if you watch their videos. But I want you guys to tell me, is that, or is that not, Winnie the Pooh? I mean, that is really strange. People often say you see faces in nature. I didn't think we'd be finding Winnie the Pooh in the end of a stick, in the end of a log. Oh dear, oh dear.
Crazy.
We've only had one beer each.
That's as exciting as I know it's going to get of me.
Yeah. Tradition is dictating. It's time for the sharing of the chalice, the brotherhood chalice. Some great men have gone before you, James. The likes of Bob, Bug Out Bushcraft.
Do you want to be the sixth?
It's okay.
Roll with it.
Well, we're not putting numbers on it. We're not putting numbers
James
on
put a
it.
number on it. I'm not bothered.
It's just some great men have gone before you. The likes of Bob and Craig and Steve from Leaf Life and Funky. Who else has had a drink from it?
That's it. Yeah, 4.
Bob, Craig, Steve, Funky.
Bob. No, we said Bob.
I said Bob.
Yeah, that's it.
So, yeah, no, as a little kind of cheesy, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Sentimentality. Again, James is next in line, shall we say, next in line to drink from the chalice. We've got some of my own slow vodka ready to be shared amongst us. It's only half a cup there because it is pretty much neat vodka with the flavour of slows in it, but it's good stuff. So James, you know, please go ahead, take a drink.
I feel very privileged to be part of this exclusive club.
And so you should.
Thank you for a great night so far. It's been fantastic. Thanks for
No, I
inviting me down.
appreciate
It's
you
been
taking the journey down to see me.
I'm glad to be part of the club. So
Good.
cheers,
good.
guys. Stay
Good
safe.
health, wealth, happiness. And anything else that...
Lovely. Strong but lovely.
Yeah,
nice.
so Bob could only handle water at the time, but you know, an alcoholic beverage, it's because Bob's pure. I'm sure he won't mind me saying that, but Bob's pure. The rest of us are tainted.
Well.
So yeah, nice one, James. You're next in line for a drink from the chalice.
Great stuff.
Now, if
Cheers.
you'd like to hand over to our friend, pass the chalice across to our friend
Thank you, sir.
Brian.
Better turn this off.
From
Turn your head towards
what's your
me.
channel name? Woods
Outdoor Life of Brian.
Outdoor Life of Brian. I keep calling you your old channel name, so I do apologise. I'm still getting used to the new one. Outdoor Life of Brian. So yeah, Brian's come down as well. He's taken a journey for an hour and a half in the car to come and see us. You had a good time tonight so far? Been pretty chilled, isn't it?
I'm glad I came.
Good, good. I'm glad you can make it down, mate. So yeah, Brian's going to have a drink from the chalice.
Got to say, when
Recorded for posterity.
when I first saw this coming around, I looked at the video and I thought, I wonder if I'm ever going to get a chance to drink out of this. And here I am a few months later. So
you definitely would have drunk out of it. Maybe it might have been in May at the Bushcraft show.
I bet when you get to the Bushcraft show, it's just going to go around everybody.
Well, it might do, and hopefully people would want to have a drink from it. But you know, if they don't, I respect their wishes.
Can't see why not.
It's a sentimental thing for me,
It's a great
so
idea.
I can remember the people I've spent time with.
It's a great idea. So thanks, Jedi. And here's to the brotherhood. Ah, beautiful. Thank you.
So now it's my turn. After having the guys share from the chalice, I'll take... Brian, there's none left!
There's definitely some left.
Right, so after the guys, I'm really glad you guys have come down. As I say, I've been afforded a lot of hospitality on my travels, and it was about time I had somebody in my patch to try and you know, just share what I've got with. So thanks for coming down. I'll drink from the chalice myself after you. Oh, that is good. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Morning all. Sunday 2nd of February. Nice cold crisp morning after our single night. Bit of a rough one last night. The tawny owl was hooting away again. Probably the same little bugger that's kept me wide awake all through the night once before. And schoolboy error of not going for a pee before getting into the sleeping bag meant I had to jump up in the middle of the night. So not the best of nights last night, I must admit, but any night out is a good night out. Didn't reach the low temperatures that we thought it would in the middle of the night. I must admit I was absolutely roasting and did the usual thing of filling up the hot water bottle before climbing in. I dug out my Arctic bag for this trip, just fancied giving the Arctic bag a bit of an air in. So, but I wore my Swedish fleece with a base layer, long sleeve base layer. Had this on, my snood, my usual pillow. For, you know, head comfort, insulation, tone thing. Basically I was sleeping with the sleeping bag open, can't see that, but unzipped, and just sort of pulled round me a little bit, and that was more than sufficient. Let's have a little look round, see what's going on. Morning, Brian.
Hello.
How's your sleep?
Not too bad. Very hot. This new system's a bit crazy.
New system. Is this your new double USMC
Yeah,
style?
makeshift. It's got a -10 bag with a 2-season sleeping bag in it, and obviously my baby bag. But it's too hot for this at the moment.
Yeah, you say it's a -10 bag on the outside.
Yeah, well, -15 extreme.
Is it?
Yeah, -10.
Rated. Who's the manufacturer on it?
Snug pack. It's a snug pack elite 4.
Oh, it's a snug pack. So a snug pack outer bag, rated down to -15 extreme, -10 usual. So probably -5 actual. And then a 2-season sleeping bag inside of that. And then a bivvy bag as well. I think we probably only had temperatures of about +5, 6. So that was going to be pretty warm, wasn't it? How about you, James? You sleep all right in your new system you were trying out?
I did, yeah. Almost too hot actually. Arctic Army issue sleeping bag, and then that was inside the Czech bedroll kit.
Yeah.
So for a tenner, my dad purchased it. He's been using it a few times with the lower lake rated sleeping bag, and it's worked really well. So he said, bring it along tonight and see how you get on with it. Really hot. Yeah, I had to actually open up the sleeping bag at one stage, just similar to yourself, because I was just too hot.
Yeah.
However, for a tenner, you can't go wrong with one of those bedroll kits. I think you could easily comfortably sleep in one of them in the summer. Yeah. Or even in the springtime, and take no bag, because the bouncing bomb, the Arctic bag is quite bulky.
Oh, it is, yeah. Brian's starving. So I think we'll crack on, get some breakfast on and coffee, and we'll come back to you in a little while. Right, so we're all done for another night. Bag and rubbish ready to go. Obviously it goes without saying that what you bring in you take out. That's where I was. You can see a bit of a dark earth patch there where my ground sheet was underneath the hammock, but that was the tree I was hanging from up to that one there. And that's it, another bag of rubbish to come out. Brian's all packed up. This was the area that we had the fire. Just about there, I think it was. Well and truly doused. We're not in any kind of pine woodland, so there's no sort of brush to burn down into. This is all deciduous woodland, it's all beech around here, young beech. So yeah, cleared the ash away. James has done a fantastic job with sorting the fire out. James is all packed up.
I am indeed.
Cheers for coming, James.
Lovely. Thank you. It was
appreciate
brilliant.
you making the trip down.
Thank you,
Brian,
Jen.
cheers mate.
Appreciate
Great
it.
to see you both. And that's it, a lovely day. We've been really lucky with the weather. Apart from a few spots sort of overnight hitting a tarp, about 10 minutes worth. That was it. That's it, we're on the final stretch. Up to the car. Usual process of getting home, getting the kit out, airing it all, washing what you need to, and packing away tidy again. Been a great night, really enjoyed it. Nice to have a bit of company for a change rather than just coming out on my own all the time, you know, it makes a nice difference. So with that, I'm going to sign off. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one.